Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Russians did not run out of missiles. Surprise, surprise. And moreover, they're using now their bombers to release them over Ukraine. And it is unknown if these missiles ended up in Poland, because two of them allegedly ended up in Poland, and they say they are Russian made. First thing. The second one, they didn't come from Russia. That's per Biden. So I don't know. Let's see what kind of missiles these guys launch. This article comes from Ukrinform, and it is from the 15th of November 2022, today. Russian bombers massively launch KH-101 missiles at Ukraine. Kryvyi Rih administration chief says. So Russian I think it's Tupelov 95 bombers on Tuesday afternoon launched a swarm of KH-101 missiles at Ukraine, their targets remaining unclear. Is this the ones that hit Poland, according to the whomever, or that was a false flag operation? We'll find out. That's according to the head of the Kryvyi Rih military administration, Alexander Vilkul, who broke the news on Facebook, Ukrinform reports. And I'm quoting, Kryvyi Rih, let's urgently move to shelters. Mass launch of KH-101 missiles by Tupelov 95s from the Volgograd Astrakhan area. Likely it's two waves. The targets in Ukraine are unknown, he said. As Ukrinform reported earlier, on November 14th, the Russian invaders launched 2 missiles and 16 air strikes, as well as 15 attacks involving multiple launch rocket systems. So that was on Monday, and on Tuesday this guy says that massive launch of KH-101 missiles by Tupelov 95s, plural anyway, that's how they put it. And in an article that I read a few minutes ago, and I made a video on those 2 missiles that ended up in Poland, about like 40 miles inside Poland or something like that, or 60 kilometers I think it was, I can't remember, 60 kilometers, 40 miles, something like that. They said, the Ukrainians said, that the Russians engaged in a massive bombardment in the past 2 days, which was today and yesterday, so Tuesday and Monday. And the article states that the Russians launched about 100 missiles. Now, excusez-moi, but didn't Ben Wallace of Great Britain didn't he say that the Russians are almost done with the missiles? That was in April. No, it was in May. In April, and it was supposed to be done in May, and then they came in May, and then supposed to be this, and then I think maybe a week ago, not even, and then they said that the Russians are done with the Calibre are half, so they had about 500 Calibre missiles, and now they used 260 something, so half. So I said, okay, then that's half in 9 months, let's say. That means, or maybe almost 11 months, no, 10 months. So in 10 months, in a week or two, that means they have another 10 months to go. Anyway, they still have other kind of missiles, it seems like, and as was the general that I can't remember his name, Zam, something like this with a Z, of Germany, he said that Russia will not run out of ammunition anytime soon. They can even open a second front if they want. That contradicted the Americans, contradicted the Brits, contradicted the Ukrainian intelligence. And I believe that German in this case is because all those 3 sources, origins of American, British, and Ukrainian were wrong, because they started saying the Russians are running out in, as I said, in April. They're almost done. Most of them are done, and we are in November and still have them. And not only that, but Russia has a big stockpile of Soviet S-300s and other Scud. Jesus Christ, starts with a G. Now I got it with Scud. I can't remember the name of them. Man, it's with a G starts. Anyway, they're the same. It's a medium and Grad. They're called Scud. Grad. Anyway, so they have those ones in stock. They have regular artillery. They must have. They must have, because they can't just have enough for Ukraine. I mean, as I said in another video, each and every country has a minimum stockpile. Now the minimum stockpile is in accordance with what you think would be the worst case scenario, not the easiest, the worst. And the worst would be an invasion of NATO at the same time, and so on. I think the Americans have this doctrine of, I can't remember the name of it. It's everyone against us. That's their doctrine. I can't remember the name of the doctrine, but maybe you know it. So they go by that. They are ready for everyone against us. So the Russians, don't you think they got ready for Ukraine? They got ready if they attacked for many enemies in a scenario. So I don't think the Russians would run out of that. And they used the 285 or whatever it was, or 82. None of this was hit yet. They said, well, the Sukhoi at 20, 25, 24, we were hit, but the Tupelo 95 bombers, none of them was hit yet. It's because they don't come close. They just go high in altitude, and then they veer before they get in the range of whatever they think the Ukraine might have, I'm guessing. Otherwise, will be hit. Probably the Ukrainians either have the possibility or will be given the possibility. We'll see what's happening now with those missiles that landed in Poland. If Poland opened an investigation to see what's going on with international experts, you know how it is. If they're going to find out, like they found out with Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipeline, then by year 3429 we're going to find out who launched those missiles and that landed in Poland. And when I find out, those people are long gone. So anyway, this is the massive attack. Not much detail, but that's all I got from these guys. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.